Hello friends, today we're going to be doing a tarot reading for Aries. We've got Venus entering Aries on the 6th of the month, so that's, oh wow, it's 2 days from now. Geez, time is moving by really fast. And I think Saturn and Neptune are in there already, so there's probably some weird stuff going on with a few of you Aries already. Saturn is obviously kind of a restrictive planet. It likes to place limitations. It likes order. It likes structure. So depending on where your ascendant is, if you're an Aries rising, it's your first house. But if you're an Aries sun or an Aries moon, you might want to look at which house Aries is in your chart. So you can kind of figure out what Saturn is going to be testing, where it's going to be wanting you to kind of pull back a bit or maybe discipline yourself a little bit more. And we're just going to do a little bit of starting off with love, I think. So this is for Aries. Let's get the Aries energy. Yep, okay, I'm feeling that a few of you are probably rushing things. There's going to be a sense here of the universe telling you to pull back a little bit, not rush into things, because if you don't watch your step, you're going to trip over something, and it's going to lead to a mess. So don't get sloppy, because it's going to bite you in the butt if you do. So that's a little precursor to the reading right there that I'm getting. Now let's look at love for Aries. What's up with love? Well, I do see some happiness here. Look, are a few of you in a fulfilling relationship right now? Things may be blossoming. Maybe things have already blossomed. Maybe a few of you have found yourself in a relationship that you enjoy. We've got the Queen of Swords here as well. Okay. A few of you are being judicious about what you're doing. You are being a little bit careful. There's a sign here that if you're not trying to keep yourself strict, you should. You should kind of move forward with a little bit of realism and not let your emotions get the better of you. But there's a great opportunity here. So for a lot of you, something looks really good. Either you're in a relationship now that feels great, or you're seeing the potential for one in somebody, and you want to move forward carefully, but at the end of this, there's a great possibility for something beautiful. So for those of you in a relationship, it's kind of saying baby steps, but you're going to get there if you just take your time and don't rush into it. Be analytical. Look at what it is that you need to do, what it is that you expect from your partner. The Queen of Swords thinks about things very deeply, very carefully. She kind of puts her walls up a little bit. Now, that's not something that Aries is typically known for. So if you don't tend to be that way, this is a sign that you should be thinking like this. You want to move carefully, but just because you have to move slowly doesn't mean that you're not going to get to where you want to go. There's still a possibility for something great here. So that's a general overview of the terrain right there. Let's dive a little bit deeper here and let's ask the cards. For those of you who have somebody or have somebody in mind, what does this person think about you? What does this person feel about you? Actually, let's stick with what does this person feel? What does this person feel about Aries? There's a person in Aries' life. What do they feel? How do they feel about Aries? Oh. I am feeling confused. I'm feeling confusion coming from the cards. Is it possible you're confusing this person with your actions or with your words? Or maybe you're overwhelming them? I don't know. This person, right now, I feel like they're a little bit unsure about you. Yeah, look, we've got the Four of Cups. They see you, they feel you, they know you're there, they're not sure what to do. They're uncertain. Why are they uncertain? Why do they feel this way about Aries? For some of you, there's a history here with this person, and it looks like things might not have worked out that well. That's just for a few of you. For others, this person is still feeling involved with somebody else. It's like their emotions are still tangled up somewhere in the past. Not necessarily that they're still in a relationship, but they're still kind of hung up on something, or they're still attached to something or somebody. So you want to be careful here. Again, this goes back to the Queen of Swords here. Be careful about what you're doing. Move forward carefully. Don't rush into anything. This person might need some time. Where is Aries likely to be in the realm of love by the end of this month? Ooh, there's a Queen of Pentacles here. This is good energy. But I don't know how I feel about this. The Queen of Pentacles is always quite lonely to me. It's like single energy. So it might be that a lot of you are going to be more focused on yourself, more focused on your work, more focused on your hobbies. So for some of you, this actually could go both ways. For some of you, you're going to be more focused inward. For others, you're going to see something really starting to manifest with this relationship that you're having. And I'm feeling that more strongly. So the end of March seems to be a period where finally things start to take root. Finally, the relationship gets somewhere where you can kind of start doing something with it. And considering that for a lot of you, there's this kind of message to wait, to give it time, it might be that you're not going to see your relationship getting to where it needs to be for a while. Again, we're looking towards the end of the month, right around that area. And remember, pentacles are very slow. So even once it starts to take root, even once it starts to happen, everything starts to kind of begin to work out, it's going to be slow moving. So it seems like in the realm of love for Aries, the message is slow down, take it slow, move slowly, don't rush. Things are going to work out. There's a lot of good energy here, but it's just not something that you want to push. All right, now we're going to look at money. Let's look at money. So let's look at what are your job prospects. Ooh, that leapt right out. That card jumped. And that's not a card you like to see. The Five of Wands is about conflict, but it's also about change. It can imply for a lot of you that your work life is just, it's too much work that doesn't get anywhere. It's kind of like your paycheck isn't matching the amount of work you're putting in, or matching the kind of stuff that you have to deal with at work. It can be everybody's at odds, right? Like people just aren't seeing eye to eye, or people are talking behind each other's back, or people are at cross purposes. That's what the Five of Wands can indicate. Sometimes when I look at the Five of Wands, especially if I'm thinking about career or occupations, I see it like they're building something, or they're trying to build something, but everybody's kind of in their own world. You can see this guy's trying to build upwards. This guy over here is trying to build diagonally. It's like every intention is just at cross purposes. It's not getting anywhere. I'm getting the sense that for a lot of you at work, it's just a lot of hassle. You want something new where you feel like your input is being taken into consideration, for instance, or you feel like your work is actually being noticed, or you feel just like you're actually building towards something instead of just always arguing. And that's often what I think of when I see this card. Not necessarily a chaotic workplace, but a workplace where just nobody's happy. What other energy is in the air for Aries in work? Well, there's an Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity for something new, a concrete opportunity. This might be a raise for some of you. So maybe some of you feel like you're not being noticed, and that's not necessarily true. You might see that somebody does take note of you and offers you an opportunity to advance. Some of you are just so sick of where you're working that you're waiting for an opportunity for something new, and it looks like that could be coming into your life. Now keep in mind, we've got some astrological stuff going on right now. We had the full moon in Virgo, and that can imply the end of something. Thinking about that and then seeing these cards, I'm immediately thinking that a lot of you are giving something up to go somewhere else. But it could also be that some of you have been working like crazy, and now you're going to see the fruits of that labor. So there's going to be an ending in some regard, and it looks like it's going to be positive for most of you. Again, Pentacles are slow moving, so this doesn't mean like you're going to be happy overnight, or you're going to get a brand new job all of a sudden. No, it's an opportunity to do something new. So again, don't think about rushing into something new. Think about the terrain is changing, the ground is shifting to allow you to move in a new direction. Let's look towards the end of the month. Where is Aries moving? In the realm of finances, where will Aries find themselves? Ooh, this is not a good card. This is loss. This is feeling lost. This is feeling like you're unmoored, or you have no anchor. You might be feeling broke. So there's an opportunity to do something new, but you might feel that lack for a while. You might feel like things aren't moving where you want them to move. Let's get clarification here. We do have Fool. So that is definitely deciding to move in a new direction. So it looks like for a lot of you, there's some dissatisfaction here, and you're going to be feeling that dissatisfaction pretty severely, pretty intensely. Things are moving, things are shifting, so you should be seeing or noticing an opportunity to potentially move in a new direction, but it's going to take a while. However, you're ready. You're ready for that. And it looks like you might actually take a leap here, even though things are not necessarily ready. Be careful about that. A lot of the messages that I've been seeing here are take your time. But the Fool isn't necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be impulsive. It can, but it can just mean like, hey, I'm open to something. I'm open to something new. Instead of looking at the world like I've been looking at it, maybe I've been feeling like I'm in a cage, or maybe I've just been looking for an opportunity in this one single domain or this one single place. Now you're going to be broadening your horizons. You're going to look around with fresh eyes. So this is good. This is a good mindset. Just don't jump into anything. Okay, now we're going to ask for a message for Aries, a general message as they move through this month. What does Aries need to know? And again, there is something beautiful. This is the card that we got for the love reading. And this card is about stability. This card is about building something that suits you, that speaks to you, that resonates with you, that makes you feel fulfilled. It's kind of reaching a milestone, completing the race, hitting the finish line. It's a momentous occasion. It's a cause for celebration. So this is waiting for you here at the end of the month. This is an energy that's running through your life. It's not going to feel like it necessarily based on some of the other things I've seen. It might feel like it's just taking forever or things are getting worse. But with that Ace of Pentacles and the Fool and now this card here, you've got a lot of good energy moving in the background of your life. Yep. And you might find yourself working at something that you enjoy, that you get pretty absorbed in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be work here. The fact that we've got the Wedding card and the Craftsman card, I mean, this tells me that you're on the right track. These are both messages of encouragement, that things are going to work out well for you. Just keep going and keep going at a steady pace. It's probably not going to feel like you're moving anywhere until you finally get there. You have plenty to keep you occupied, plenty to keep you busy. Don't get discouraged, because this is like the best thing you could hope for. Something meaningful and practical that you can throw yourself into, and something that fills your heart and fills your soul and makes you feel fulfilled. And so I think that's a beautiful message to leave you with, Aries. If you got something out of this, please hit that like. It helps the algorithm pick it up. It helps other Aries hear this message as well. This is one of the most positive readings I've had in a while, so definitely claim this energy and, help other people claim it too. All right, with that said, I will catch you later, Aries. Love you guys. Y'all have a good one.